Hello everyone, and today I am this is going to be like an impromptu video. Sometimes people want to know like how do I start my process or like what do I do when I am about to invest in a specific county. So this video is pretty much kind of like an impromptu video. It is the beginning of May and as some of you know, I live in Texas, but I'm from California, so I oftentimes do a lot of California tax deeds, and I do tax overages in California, even though they've switched it up a little bit. So, like right now, I guess I could start from the beginning. It's like I said, it's the beginning of the month, and for Texas, tax deeds happen once every first Tuesday. I really like that. The only thing I don't like about that is that I only can cover like 12 counties. But I really would advise if you're new to this tax deed, remember tax deeds and tax liens are different. Tax deeds, you get the property, tax liens, you get a certificate. So this website is strictly based on getting property. So just want to reiterate that because I know a lot of people get confused between tax liens and tax deeds. But anyway, this video is how I will go over my process of what county I am going to invest in. And I'm a little late, but I do know that a few auctions are coming up because I had them on my calendar. So I'm actually looking through the auction calendar to make sure that I submit my deposit before the actual auction. So this is what I do. So I'm kind of like giving you guys a backdrop and I'm recording what I would do when this is how I choose. This is only my preference, you guys, but sometimes people are like, could you show us like what you do? Can you walk us through? So this is me walking you through my process. I'm actually recording it. So bear with me, you guys, as you guys see what I do on my end and what I determine for how I'm going to invest in a specific county. So like I said, it's the beginning of May. Obviously, I missed this one. It's about to be over in 5 minutes. However, I'm very familiar with Yolo County because I used to live in Northern California and I actually did a few listings in Yolo County. So I'm looking just to make sure. Right here, it's saying bid start as low as 6,000. So that means that properties probably are going to start at $6,000. And the bid is, I have to make a deposit. So that's why I'm doing this, you guys, right now. Oh my gosh. So today is literally Monday. Oh my gosh. So I still have a little time. No, I don't. Wait, do I? I do. I still have a little time to run to the bank and make my deposit today. So that's why I said I was a little behind because I'm looking at all these auctions because I want to make sure I get the deposits in. So, and I always post this video after the fact because I don't want people to be on my competition. So this is going to be a later posted video, you guys. So anyway, I do have some time to do that, but this video might be short because I probably need to run to the bank. So anyway, the deposit is 5,000. So now that I know that in May 9th, that means I have to do it today. I'm going to go look at the auction folder and I'm going to see what they have for the auction. And this is Yolo County. And as you guys can see, wow, it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties for this particular county, and 3 of them are withdrawn. So I don't need to invest in this county. Let's just see, just for the sake of this video, let's just see what this open bid. I personally will not buy this at 58,000. It's already too high. I like to go for the lower end, sell low, and buy low and sell low. So this is in Woodland. Let's see if it gives us a no, it doesn't. It doesn't give us a picture, and I don't even want to go into it. I was going to, sometimes it has a link where it gives you the picture so you can see it, or the picture will show up here. It doesn't. It doesn't even give me any details about this. Oh, see, and the status is on hold. So never mind. I'm going to just go back. So For all you guys know, this is really simple. So now I know I'm not going to do YOLO. It's like 5 properties and there's only 2 at this current time and one's on hold. So I won't be doing YOLO. So I might not have to go to the bank today. So now I'm just going to go back to May. I'm not familiar with Tulum County, so I won't be doing Tulum. Neither will I be doing Sierra. But it's San Luis Obispo. I'm not that familiar, but I'm going to just wait, am I missing some? I'm missing some. But let's go to San Luis Obispo because um, that's a pretty good area as well. Not that familiar, but let's just see what they have. Oh my gosh, so they have a lot. Let's see. First thing I do though is I go to the key information, the settlement, not the settlement instructions, important dates. Okay, so where is it? General tax sale documents. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the bid, like what I need to. Wow, did I miss something? Let me go back. Oh, there it is. Auction has a minimum bid of 200, but that's not what I'm looking for. Registration. It's still not giving me. I'm trying to look for the deadline for the deposit. Why is it not giving it to me? Let's go back. Let's see. I know. Let's look right here. Auction details. I'm just like, I know it has a deposit deadline. What? Wait a minute. Okay. Wait, let me read this. Cash delivered during business hour. Full payment must be received no later than May 19th. If payment a California documentary tax transfer tax will be added with full purchase. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I got it. I'm sorry, you guys. So you guys are actually really getting to see, like I said, I'm not really familiar with this San Luis Obispo. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but I do know the area. I mean, I've heard of the area, but I'm not familiar with this. It's just kind of like a new area for me. And I'm just reading through it. Now that's just giving you the registration for bid for assets. Now this is very interesting, you guys, because as you guys saw in the other one, it required a bid, but this one doesn't look like you have to bid on. I'm like, you don't have to do a deposit. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Maybe that's why they say it's a special opportunity. Okay, so let's just look at the dates. So this will start on the 13th and end on the 16th. So just because this doesn't require a deposit, you guys, what I'm going to do is, and you guys could do this too. This is something, as I was looking at this, you guys are seeing how I'm actually processing whether I'm going to invest in a property or, I mean, in a county or not. But this is good to go to. Bid for Assets is free, as you know. And then, of course, if you decide to participate in the auction, you do have to put a deposit. But apparently, this specific county does not have a deposit. So this would be perfect for beginners. Don't push on that button though, because I don't know what happens. It didn't give me the details if you renege on this, okay? But this is a good way for you to like actually be actively involved in one if you wanted to. Or like if I was posting this video, I don't know if I'm gonna post it before or after. I normally post after because I don't want nobody competing against what I'm bidding on. So I'll decide, just depends on what counties I decide to invest in. However, what I want you to get from this particular county or from this website is that you can go on here and practice. But as I'm looking through here, it doesn't look like there's a lot of properties in this particular county, but I know that it's a up and coming. I'm gonna actually do some due diligence and research because I know that this is in a decent area. I think this is Southern California. I have no idea. Don't quote me, but um, Like, look at all that land. It's starting out at 12,000. So guess what, you guys? Because this doesn't require a deposit, I'm going to add this to my watch list. Oh, it's making me sign in. Okay. Did it add to my watch list? Let's see. No, it did not add to my watch list. I need to clear out this watch list because this is from last year. Let me go back. Let's see. California. The county I really want to get to, I haven't seen it yet. But so here's San Luis Obispo. It's they close on the 16th, and we were here in the auction folder. Now that I'm actually in, which I thought I was already, guys, sorry about that. So we're gonna say this is in preview. So when it's withdrawn, that means it's closed. They've paid their taxes. So I don't know which one I was looking at. I think it was this one in preview. Yes, this is the one. Now I'm going to add it to my watch list. Okay, it's added. So basically, you can add this stuff to your watch list. And the reason why I added to my watch list is I'm going to go through these properties. After I go through them, I'm going to go through to each one of these. It's saying the minimum bid is $12,000. I'm going to actually do my research because this actually has a physical address, which means that they actually have probably a land survey on it. So I will do my due diligence on this, but I'm gonna just go back and I'm just gonna pick out a few because of course I don't want to make this video super long. I don't want to go into detail of like how I would determine that, but ooh, look at this one. Is this an actual house? What is this? $2,000? Oh, this has to be Southern California. So you guys, this is new to me. Like I said, I don't know everything, but like they are auctioning off timeshare. I really don't know how that works. But I will do my homework on this because I've seen this in Southern California. So this has to be closer to Southern California. But to confirm, you guys, you don't have to have a bid deposit on these. So I don't have to call the county. There's no bid deposit requirement on this, which is great because you can actually be a part of this auction. This is really nice. It's a timeshare. I really don't know how timeshare works, but it's saying the minimum bid is 2,000. And if you guys notice, it's gonna have zero amount of bids because the auction hasn't started. But word to the wise, you don't want to like do your research the day of or um, you know the night before. Like I said, this is gonna happen between the 13th and the 16th. It's the 9th. And I'm doing this just because I want to give myself, number one, time to make sure I make the deposit deadlines. And then two, I'm going to put some of the stuff as to my watch list. So I guess these timeshares are available, which is very interesting. I wonder how that works. I wonder if you get the benefits of the timeshare. Why did it log me out? I wasn't ready to leave. But it doesn't look like they have a lot either. Yeah, no. So San Luis Obispo apparently has tons of timeshare. I'm just going to click this one last one that they're selling off for super cheap. So I'm just going to add this one to my watch list. Maybe I'll do a video on this once I find out a little bit more information about these timeshares. I mean, it'd be nice if you pay $1,500 and you get timeshare, but I don't know exactly if that's tenants in common or if it's I'd have to do some research. That's a whole nother video. Okay. So now I realize San Luis Obispo, I don't have to, I look like I don't have to go to the bank today because like this says, there's no bid deposit requirement. So I added San Luis Obispo to my watch list, you guys. Also too, I add it to my calendar so that I don't forget when the auction is coming. Let's just see. Now, this is a county Alameda's gonna have another one. Oh my gosh, it's a re-offer auction. Wow. Okay, so these are my two favorite because of course I've lived in both counties. So I'm gonna click onto Sacramento County because I live there. And let's see what they have to offer. Oh, wow. Okay, so I have till Wednesday. See, so I guess that other one, if there's no deposit requirements, you don't have to. Now, that was the first time, you guys, I actually been on this site and there was no deposit requirements. Most of the time, if you want to be involved in an auction, there is deposit instructions and there is a deposit requirement. So this one's 5,000. I have till Wednesday. And it says, please note that for Sacramento County, all prospective bidders must fill out their vesting information before they are allowed to access the deposit instructions. So I already have that done. So they're basically saying you must have that done. So if you don't, you have to put your vesting information. And what vesting information is how you want the property. Do you want it in a corporation, you know, an LLC, or do you want it in your name? And if you want it in your name, is it going to be, you know, husband and wife, or is it going to be as a sole individual? So there, Sacramento is asking that you do that before. They're saying with bold letters, you must fill out the vesting information. Maybe they were having issues. And so this also lets me know that this is going to be a pretty pricey because it's saying that the bids are starting as low as 22,000. It's very interesting because last year they were like, as you, I don't know if you guys know, but Sacramento has been booming, and I think that as low as $5,000 was the bid last year. And I thought I had turned my phone off. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Okay. Now, where was I? So on all deposits are non-refundable for winning bids. So it's very important also to you guys. If one of the things one of my students was asking, and I was like, wow, I would never even thought that. So say, for example, you put the $5,000 deposit and you bid on like two properties that are like 40, like one's 20,000 and one's like 30,000. And you actually win those bids, you have to give the money within a certain amount of time. And normally they tell you that. I'm trying to look and see how long they give you. But they also tell you that if if you're a non-winning bidder, you will get a check within 7 days. And they've been pretty good at that. And they just keep $35 for processing fee. But the good thing about it is you make an initial deposit of $5,000, but that's not all you have to invest. Like, you just got to make sure that when you do bid, if you don't have that money, they're going to keep your 5,000. But if you don't bid and it goes beyond your scope, then you will get your money back. But just make sure that, you know, when you bid, you have the right amount of money because they will keep your deposit. So Sacramento looks like they have, yeah, they have a pretty good inventory. Not that many though, but let's just go through here and see what they have. So this is 45,000. It's the current bid. And it's an address. So I'm just going to check this out, you guys. So normally what I do is I'll go like this. I'll click it. And then I'll do Google search. Let it see, open up in another area. I think this was from last year. So this is actually in a decent area. It has been gentrified. So this is a little, I don't know if I would pay $45,000 for this lot. So for all my newbies, what would you pay for this lot? See, and I like this Google because it shows me what houses are in the area. This is an up and coming area in Sacramento, but I like to do a little, you know, I'm circling around the area, the lot. Like this looks like this was probably new, but I don't pretty much know if I want to spend $45,000 on this little lot. Also, too, I'm looking at it. There's a few things that you'll learn right now from this video. For $45,000, I have to include that these trees need to be knocked down. So that is also going to be some costs, which I kind of know it's kind of expensive. I had one tree knocked down like this, and it cost me like 7 grand. And it looks like they have two. So that's like, I would say roughly 14. So you got to add that onto there. Oops, I don't even know what I just did. Oh, it gives you an aerial view. Oh, cool. I like that. Okay. So it gives you the lay of the land. It shows you the little tree. Anyway, I won't be bidding on that. Never mind. How do I go back? I want to go back. Oh, I'm going to go right here to bid for assets. So I won't add that to my watch list, you guys. So this is kind of like how I go about determining what I'm going to bid on. I'm just going to go through one more. This is 23,000. This is not bad. Baker Avenue. I'm going to add this one to my watch list because I don't want this video to be too long. So this is just the process. So I'll definitely be involving myself in Sacramento, and I know that I have to make the deposit by Wednesday. And so I'm going to go into Alameda, which has way more. I'd be willing to spend 45,000 on a lot in Alameda because there's no land there. See, and wow, Alameda has higher value than Sacramento, but as you guys can see, Sacramento's bid was the lowest was 22 and Alameda is 10. That's very interesting to know because the values in Alameda County are like 3 times more than Sacramento. So I'm very interested to see what Alameda County has. So we're gonna click. And I'd be so. Oh, what? What? Wow. See, now I'm really shocked because like last year there was like only 4 or 5 properties for Alameda. So there is a lot of properties on here. Alameda County, y'all, is like Oakland, the Bay Area. That's where I'm from. These values are like astronomically large. So for their minimum bid to be $10,000 less than Sacramento is just like amazing to me. So I got to see what's going on in Alameda County. Whew. Wow, they said the minimum bid was 10,000. You guys see what I'm talking about? They're saying this minimum bid is 375,000. Which I'm not surprised because a lot of properties that look like huts go for $1 million. So I'm definitely adding this to my watch list. I'm gonna go back. I want to know which properties are for 10 grand. That's what I want to know. But before I do that, you guys, let's look. It does have a deposit of $5,000 and I have till the 17th. That's very important, you guys. And you don't want to wait till the last day because you don't want to wait till the 17th unless like how I was looking at YOLO and I realized today was the 9th. But I want to know what properties are starting at 10 grand. So I'm going to just go down lower and let's see if I could pick one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Tunnel Road. Okay. I'm going to add a watch list. I see now this is kind of interesting because it doesn't have a property address. I'm going to have to do a lot of my due diligence on this because it doesn't have a physical address. And it does say do your due diligence because I could be just buying a sidewalk, for 10 grand. So I'm going to add it to my watch list to go do my research later. And I'm actually really excited about this. Let's see. This is 30 grand. What? Oh, wow. One Embarcadero with the moon. So this is interesting. I'm going to have to call the county on this one. I don't know if you guys know, but one Embarcadero is like downtown Oakland. I don't know why, like, it's 30,000. I don't even know. I don't know if they were like selling rooms. That's kind of weird. I have to find out. But I'm adding all this to my watch list. And it's really important to do it like a couple of weeks before because as you guys are seeing as I'm going along this, there's like different things that I'm noticing that I'm like, okay, what is this? And so I need to go do my research and my due diligence on these. But I'm clicking the majority of these because this is a very high performing city. And for 18 grand, anything. But see, once again, okay. This is a street. I gotta definitely research this street. But anyway, I'm gonna just probably just conclude this video because I don't want to bore you with the rest of the stuff I go to. I'm just gonna go back though and kind of like I did do a video at the beginning of this year as well, but I knew that some of my favorite counties were coming up. But what I want you to know, what I want you to get right here is right here is, you can go through this and each month they tell you what counties are going to have their auctions. Like Santa Barbara was canceled. I will be looking in San Joaquin. And what I do is, like this says June 8th to June 9th, probably by the middle of this month of May, I'll be looking at that. I'll definitely be looking into Monterey County. Um, I want to know what's up with Alameda because Alameda's like having theirs twice because I could have sworn they had auction earlier this year. But anyway, this kind of gives you an idea, even though they don't have any for July or August. I'm sure they'll upload them as they come. But this is a way that you can start practicing. And now you've seen how I like, I've only shown you half of my process, but this is how like I decide on what auctions I'm going to do online and then what auctions I do in person. Because I live in Texas, most of the auctions are in person, but now a lot of the counties are going online. So it just really depends. I do like the fact that California is online because I don't have to fly there and I have so many people there to like drive by. But this is like a way that you can actually get started in, doing tax deed investing. Now, remember, tax deeds is all about the property in the land. So it's not tax liens where you get a certificate. This is you actually getting the property. And I can say these are, well, the counties that I'm investing in are judicial states. So you actually get a warranty deed. That doesn't necessarily mean the titles are cleared. But you do get the deeds in these counties. So anyway, that'll conclude my video. If this was helpful, I know I did a lot of ranting and going back and forth, but this was just a day in the life of me doing my research online. I don't want to go into any further detail, but if this helped, please like, subscribe, or comment. I do love comments. If you want a free guide, please click the link below in the whatever the description, and you do get a free guide. And I do offer a checklist if you're interested in wanting to know a checklist, which is kind of like gives you a step-by-step checklist of what you need to do from point A to point B. I hope this video helps. Please like and subscribe. Happy investing, you guys.